I'll never forget that moment. She looked across the dinner table, her hand resting on mine, and asked softly, "Why are you so quiet tonight?" I stared into her eyes for a long second before I said it. "Because you slept with him last night." Her smile froze. The color drained from her face. That was the night everything I thought I knew about love died, and something stronger was born. My name's Tony, and for 4 years I believed I was the luckiest man alive. My girlfriend Tanya was the kind of woman who could light up a room just by walking into it. She had this easy laugh, this energy that drew everyone in, especially me. We met at a friend's birthday party. I remember she spilled her drink on me, and instead of being mad, we both laughed about it. That moment turned into late-night conversations, weekend getaways, and eventually a love I thought would last forever. Our anniversary was coming up, 3 years together. I had been planning something special for weeks. I booked a reservation at her favorite rooftop restaurant, bought her a necklace she'd been hinting at for months, and even wrote a handwritten note, something from the heart. But a week before that night, something started to change. It began with her phone, the way she guarded it suddenly, setting it face down on the table. The way she'd step out to take a quick call or say, "It's just a friend from work." Then there were the nights she claimed she needed to stay late. She'd come home exhausted, shower immediately, and avoid looking me in the eyes. One night, I tried to surprise her at her office. I brought dinner. But when I got there, the lights were off. The receptionist said she'd left 2 hours earlier. When she got home, I asked how work went. She smiled, kissed my cheek, and said, "Exhausting, but worth it." I wanted to believe her so badly that I convinced myself I was overthinking things. Until the night before our anniversary, she said she was going out with a coworker to discuss a project. I nodded, pretending to believe her, but something inside me broke that night. I didn't text her. I didn't call. Instead, I waited. She came home around midnight, hair messy, wearing perfume she never wore around me. When she slipped into bed, she whispered, "I love you," and turned her back to me. That's when I noticed the faint scent of a man's cologne. It wasn't mine. I didn't say a word. I didn't need to. The next morning, I checked her phone while she showered. Not out of habit, but out of pure heartbreak. There it was, a string of messages. "Last night was amazing. You looked stunning under the city lights. Wish you could stay." From a name I didn't recognize. A man she once called just a friend. I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. Instead, I played my part. Calm, quiet, and patient. I kept my anniversary plans. I smiled, held her hand, and let her think everything was perfect. At dinner, she looked radiant, wearing the dress I bought her, smiling as if nothing was wrong. We ordered, we laughed, and for a moment, it almost felt real again. Then she asked, "Why are you so quiet tonight?" I took a sip of my drink, looked her dead in the eye, and said, "Because you slept with him last night." She froze. The air between us turned ice cold. She tried to deny it, tears forming, but I didn't want excuses. I simply stood, placed the necklace box on the table, and said, "That was meant for the woman I thought you were." Then I walked out, leaving her sitting there, speechless, drowning in the truth she thought I'd never find out. The days that followed were strangely peaceful. She texted, called, begged to talk, but I never replied. Instead, I started to rebuild myself, slowly, quietly, and honestly. I focused on my health, my peace, and the people who genuinely cared. Months later, I ran into her by chance. She looked different, defeated, hollow, like life had given her a mirror she couldn't face. She said, "I messed up. You didn't deserve that." And all I said was, "You're right. I didn't." Then I walked away. And that time, I didn't look back. Never beg someone to see your worth. The right one will never make you question it. Sometimes silence is the loudest form of revenge, because peace is priceless. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more true stories of heartbreak, betrayal, and transformation, where every ending leads to strength.